All right. Well, this video is a continuation on the Craftsman or the Sears LT1036 project. And sorry, it's really windy out here, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But on this episode, I'm going to be taking all the piece parts, sanding them down, painting them, and hopefully get this whole thing put back together, get the engine on, and crank her up. The only thing I'll probably leave till later is the mower deck, because I want to get the rest of this running so I can ride it around. But let's get started. All right, I'm trying a couple of different rust treatments here. One of them, this is the Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer. Came in a little bottle, and you're supposed to brush it on. You can see up here where some of it hasn't dried yet, but down here it's already dried. It's supposed to be turning black. I brushed everything off in there, but yeah, I don't know if that's working out too well. We'll give it a shot though, and put more on if I need to, or go to something else. This other one is Evapor Rust. Now I use Evapor Rust a lot. They're normal stuff. This is a gel, and you can see this is another little bottle, 8 ounce, and it goes on really thick. It's almost like a glue consistency, you know. It's really thick, and I brushed it on. That one I brushed it on. It looks like it's doing pretty good actually, in spots. And I did the same on this stuff. Yeah, it actually looks like it's doing okay. But we'll see how they turn out. Alright, and check this out. Got my tool back from Milwaukee. It's working like it should now. And that didn't take them long at all. So, how long was that? Was it 2 weeks ago when this thing, it looks like just a seal or a ring or something came off of it, and this thing just, spring and everything just came out. It looked like an easy fix, but it was under warranty, so I sent it off. And I guess the first 4 or 5 days was shipping. They got it, fixed it, shipped it right back. I mean, it was really prompt, really quick. So kudos to Milwaukee, because I really like their tools. But well, it's the end of the day. I got a little done here. The big thing is all the painting. There's the seat. You can see it's all drying. And I put a close coat of clear coat on it also. Get a little UV protection. This is the toughest part. There was a few pits, sanding all that underneath the same thing, and I got that part of the hood. Oh, there's a run. I'll have to go back and sand that off, but that's just, you know, like before, just that rust reformer stuff, and it's ready to paint. But at least from there, all this stuff and the engine sitting there with the bag over it, I'll be able to mount all that stuff. Alright, so you can see I got the engine mounted down and all the electronics hooked up. Just waiting for a battery there. And I used all the same components. Maybe I'll replace them later down the road, but I know they were all working. What else? Yeah, that just goes to the headlights. And the starter's hooked up there. So, I guess I'll start hooking up the carburetor. And I never found a muffler. I'm gonna have to look through my collection and see if I find something that'll fit. And I need to find out what this went to. I do not remember. The old extra bolt. Well, I'm sure I'll find out sooner or later, but let's get the carburetor on. Alright, let's get some of this crap out of here. I had all this plugged up so that one more crap will get in there. Looks like that worked pretty good. So this carburetor, I kept trying to clean the other one, and it was just, I mean, no way. It was just so far gone. This one, I kept trying to find the exact carburetor to go with this Tecumseh, and I found one at a decent price, but it would have taken, 6 weeks or something, some ridiculous amount of time to get here. So I found this one. This one is actually set up for a snowblower, and it was very, very similar. You can see where everything's bolting into place the way it should. And I'll have the fuel lines going up and over this side where the gas tank is over here. From the looks of it, taking all the measurements and everything, it just looks like I'll just have to play around with the linkage here to make it work. All right. So no big deal, and maybe I can take the linkage off of the old carburetor and put it on this one. But I'm going to test fit it and see what happens. Alright. Perfect fit. So I know the governor here is the same linkage, but I'll probably have to play around with the choke. Yeah, so you see what I'm going to do. The throttle here where the governor attaches is identical, but you can see this linkage here is what's different. But what I can do is take this little screw off, pop all this off. Once I pop that off, this thing will pull out, and I'll do the same thing here. And I'll probably have to remove this little spring. You see how it's controlled here. So, alright, you can see what I'm doing. Got the sunlight shining on us here. It's towards the end of the day. I got sidetracked, had to watch a little football. But you can see this little screw, take it off. Then you can slide that out. And with that out, this should slide out the top. And just keep in mind this little spring tension here. It goes on this side so that it'll be spring loaded back and forth. And that's all there is to it. Alright, well, I got the battery on, put oil in it. I put about a half tank of gas. I'm waiting to see if there's going to be any leaks anywhere. I don't see anything. The next thing, I never found a muffler, so we're just going to have to run it straight through like that until I find something to either use the 2 bolts here, or this piece is threaded also, so if I can find one that'll screw on, or just whatever. The cable here, you can see it's still the old cable and it still has that split down here, but I can manually control it here, at least to get us started, and then I'll be a little more diligent about getting the correct cable, or if I can mend this, because sometimes you see if I can just hold these 2 pieces together, then it'll work. But for now, like I said, I can just I'm just gonna control it manually. So I don't see any gas leaks. I guess it's the big test, huh? I'm going to see if it'll turn over and run for us. Let me back this off a little bit. Can you see what I'm doing? Wow, that's loud. Shit, it's going to run pretty good. I just need to get the cable here and get a muffler on there, because it sure is awfully loud, isn't it? But man, it cranked right up. Awesome. Alright. I've got it running and got it rolling here. And started on the trailer. Surprisingly, it looks so blotchy, and that's after 3 coats. But I'll be working on that, and I forgot to do the wheels down here too. But all that's going to match, and I'll probably try to find a sticker to go lengthwise to match what's up there. But you can see there's a lot of little imperfections. That wheel kind of went south on me. The other ones came out fine, but I'll have to repaint that one. The seat still needs work. I'm going to either get a seat cover or something, or I'm going to see if I can find a replacement seat. But you can see everything's came out pretty good. Yeah, that trailer needs some work, but it matches. Yeah, it took a lot of work, and I was kind of rushing through it today. The Cowboys game comes on. Time for some football. But you can see it's needs a little work still. There's some little hardware I'm going to replace. These were tough to get back in. So, well, they don't look that bad, but and I don't think, yeah, the headlights aren't working. This is supposed to be the headlight switch, and it's just frozen. So I'll be replacing that. Let's open the hood. Oh, well, no wonder they haven't come on. There's the wires for the lights. But the engine came out good. You saw it cranked right up. I'm just going to have to double check this one fastener here. It was stripping, so this piece, you can see it toggling back and forth. So I need to still either repair this cable or just get another one. And I'll check the choke on this bad boy. I think it started up with the choke off, not it was just wide open. And a muffler. So looks like I can either use the two mounting holes here, or this inside portion is threaded. So that's good. Kind of gives me some options. I just wanted to see, before I did anything, I wanted to see what kind of clearance I had once the hood was put on. And looks like I got plenty. But everything went on nicely. There's no oil leaks or gas leaks. And all the electronic stuff is the same. I have not replaced anything yet. The only thing that's not working is the light switch. But I'm about to hook those up and see if it'll work. And what else? The seat. That's the main thing. It looks so much better with the new seat. So you see, that's the only difference on the color that I made. I just have the frame black and black over here. Sorry for, that's our AC noise. But I wanted to do that, you know, so it'll match the trailer underneath. So the trailer, I'll be touching that one up for sure. Alright, you can see I just checked the lights. No lights. I'm going to have to replace the switch. And I think that was it. And it's loud, ain't it? You see it just cranks right up. That's great. So I just need the throttle and the choke control. Yeah, and you can see the decals. I used the same ones that were on there. I just taped them off and painted around it, and for the most part they came okay. But yeah, it looks a little worn for wear and it's faded out. This one, there was no way. I couldn't save it at all. So I took a picture of it and I'll see if I can replace it. And it was just the labeling for the gears. And other than that, that was it. And I saved the tag underneath there, you see.